I feel like I'm experiencing some type of deja vu right now because the latest Tekken 8 patch notes have just dropped, and Azucena got some balance updates that people are already freaking out over. I'm talking about people are full-blown panicking. And if you remember in Tekken 7 Season 3, Katarina was in a similar situation. And it was during that season when I made a video saying that, hey, even though she got all those changes, she was still a very valid character and you just had to work around it. Well, the head moderator of the Katarina Discord didn't like that and ended up banning me from life from that character Discord for Katarina. So, if you want to see that whole story, go to the description. I'll put a link down there. But let's come back to Tekken 8. So, Azucena got hit with some very obvious balance updates, right? And she got some nerfs, right? Now, here's the thing. It comes down to one very simple mindset. You gotta adapt or die. That's really all you gotta do. You either adapt or die with whatever the heck these changes are, right? It's your job as a player to take your character and work with them. Work with the tools that they have to excel, to succeed. Even though they may get changes during the lifespan of the game, it is your skill as a player that ultimately makes a difference. So to summarize what Azucena got, just a very brief summary. She lost her safe 1-1 jab, her 1-1 jab string that led into stance. That is now punishable at -10. That's one change that she got. And on top of that, her 2-1 string is still safe, but the thing about that move now is that it's not as plus on hit, and also sidestepping will be harder on block. So that's a thing. Now the big one is while running 3-2. That has been the move that she is most known for. So while running 3-2 got another hit, and the damage, got decreased from 27 to 20, and now the plus frames on hit are +2. So she's now +2 on hit. So, less plus frames on block, which limit your options on what you can do after that. Now, what did I say? You have to work around these changes. And here is what's going to separate the true character loyalists that truly like Azucena for who she is versus the people who just joined her as a bandwagon. And we're going to see who can actually play solid Tekken fundamentals. And you can argue about Tekken 8 being the game it is and whatever the heck, right? But at the end of the day, your skill as a player is ultimately what makes a difference. Are your fundamentals good enough to work around these changes and continue winning? I'm not worried about myself, right? You can take a moment to self-assess and reflect on your situation. I'm not worried about myself because if you look at my Azucena gameplay, there are times when I don't even use while running 3-2, and I'm still winning. I'm still knocking out opponents just like that, right? It's all about your mindset. It's all about how you adapt. You got to adapt or you're going to die, right? Work around your character's tools. Work with what you have. And honestly, this is kind of refreshing because now that Azucena got nerfed, she got all these changes. Now, if you're losing to Azucena, especially everybody that was complaining, you don't have an excuse. You do not have an excuse now, right? So I'm really curious to see what the reception is going to be, right? After this patch goes live. I guarantee you people are still not going to rematch Azucena, even though she got hit. So if you're still losing, that's a problem on you. That's all on you, right? What I'm trying to say ultimately, I'm kind of going a bit of kind of ranting a little bit here. Don't panic. That's really all I'm trying to say, right? It's easy to get caught up in the moment and panic, but this is the time when you have to actually reflect. How good are your Tekken skills, and are they going to be good enough for you to continue playing this character, to continue playing Azucena, and succeed? That's really all it comes down to. And always remember, it's still a new game. There will be more adjustments as the game continues and continues, right? There's just one patch out of many. I think there's another one coming in June. So there's so much more. Like, have your moment of reaction, But then take a moment to cool down and look at the situation. Are you going to proceed? How are you going to proceed? How are you going to move forward? I'm not worried about it. Azucena is still a good character. Even with all the changes she's getting, she's still a solid character. She's still really good. And I will double down on that. And I'm interested to see who's actually going to continue playing her and who's not. Going to be really interesting moving forward. But beyond that, that's really all I got to say. It's dang near 3 a.m. at this time. I got to go to bed. So, for all my Azucena mains out there, I encourage you, keep playing the character, get better, improve your solid Tekken fundamentals. That's going to take you far. I will be releasing more content on Azucena, specifically guides. And I was waiting for this patch because I want to make guides that are relevant and up to date and with this patch. But I will be making more content, more video guides on Azucena, how to play her after this patch, how to proceed forward. Hope you guys have a good night. Let me know what y'all thought. Stay safe out there. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video.